Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devil Sunday. This is Game Day Live, coming to you live from American Whiskey at the Pizza Oven. Yeah! I'm your host, Sam Woo, here with Scotty, a Sirius XM liquid metal from his Beverly Hills palatial estates.
The southern wing
of the Michael J. Fox Studios in Beverly Hills, California. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, and now on Instagram Live on the Let's Go Devils Network, as the Devils are on a 2-game heater right now next to the brick oven. They play the Carolina Hurricanes tonight at the Rock. I got a free seat.
I heard that's why it jumped about 20 degrees there in New Jersey. It was the Devils heater.
Yeah,
it's just putting state, just light it up.
Yeah, we're thawing out right now in New Jersey.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hello, everybody. Go ahead.
By the way, I think it's 26 degrees Fahrenheit. We don't use Celsius. We do not use metric on this podcast, by the way, Scotty. Just have to let you know about that.
Okay.
We're in the imperial system.
So that I will continue on as per usual then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Don't let me interrupt you. Go ahead.
Good to know. Hello, everybody. Hello to Sam Woo. He's eyeing some of those pizzas going into that brick oven. You want a brick oven pizza? Let me tell you, American Whiskey is where it's at before the game.
Best pizzas around.
You get yourself on down there and you get over to that pizza grill. You can find Sam. Maybe. You never know where Sam Woo might be in American Whiskey. He could be at the pizza grill. He could be at the penthouse. He could be at the end of the bar. You never know where you might find Sam Woo at American Whiskey.
It's usually a mystery.
It is a mystery. It's
like an Easter egg hunt to find me at American Whiskey. It's packed with a lot of people right now. This is the only place I can broadcast from.
Because it is today. You know what today is? It's the collision course with Carolina. Sam Woo. Let's face it. This Devils team this season has been very up and very down. Okay? And I think us with fans right now, we see one good game and we're like, oh, all the problems are fixed. Well, today will be a true test for this team. They've gotten some guys back from the injury bug. They all probably came back a little bit too early. But for the old love of the team there, they're going to come back and they're going to try and get it out early and heal on the go. And it seems like some of those injured guys are finally getting actually healthy, not just healthy enough to play, but full-on healthy. And it looks like maybe some chemistry is finally forming now that the most of everyone is back in the lineup playing regularly. Now, will this continue, Sam? Well, that's the big question with this team for the last decade. Consistency. Because we've seen those flashes, and then we've seen it just disappear again. So this will be the ultimate test for this team. If there is any team that has had the Devils' number the past couple of years, it's the Carolina Hurricanes. And then coming into the Rock, when you got the Devils coming off a 4-1 victory, when they're feeling good about themselves, starting to get that groove, can they push through this nemesis from the past couple years and say, hey, no, this is who we are as a team? And play the 60-minute. Just play every shift. We know sometimes they're not going to have good ones. It happens, but no sleepwalking for a period. Today is a game I am very much looking forward to, Sam Woo. I haven't been this excited for a game in quite some time.
Well, I got some excitement for you, Scotty.
Okay.
I don't know if you listened to the Morning Woo this morning.
I did not hear it. Okay.
Okay. Well, now I know that you don't listen to the Morning Woo. That was a trick question. No, I'm just kidding around. On the Morning Woo, I'm connecting the dots of what might be the devil's issue. Okay.
Okay.
And it all came about on the Let's Go Devils podcast investigation team as the Let's Go Devils podcast investigates. So there were some kind of clues in the media that we picked up, and I'll pick up where we left off. Nick Villano confided to me that he heard, through one of the interviews that with Sheldon Keefe that he's not in the locker room in intermission. I was like, Well, in an interview with Rachel Herzog, he didn't talk to the team after that 4-0 shellacking. After they lost to Toronto 4-0, he wasn't in the locker room afterwards, and he'll talk to him tomorrow, okay? And then I listened to an interview at 4:20 a.m., just coincidental time. At 4:20 a.m., I was listening to Danielle McCartan, good friend of the podcast, her interview with Nico Hischier early this morning before the Morning Woo when I'm doing the prep and all that kind of stuff. And she tried to get out of him, what did Connor Brown say in the locker room to get everybody going? And, she kept on pressing. And he basically alluded to, and he admitted that I'm not a vocal leader, as captain of the team, which we kind of knew that based on his personality. And also, he also alluded to that, guys need to step up and speak up in the locker room in that interview. And I thought to myself, Scotty, if the coach isn't there and the captain just admitted that he doesn't speak up, I think the rest of the team needs to be speaking up and make this a thing in the locker room, because when Jack spoke up, it was a big deal. When Connor Brown spoke up, it was a big deal. I think they need to have real leadership in that locker room. Everybody step up and speak out and start calling people out. Nico even mentioned, there are some things in the locker room that stays in the locker room. That's what I expect the captain to say to the press, and I truly believe that as a hockey player, as a man, all that. There's certain things that shouldn't be said in public. However, I think that's part of the problem. I honestly think dissected, and this is my conspiracy theory, that there's nobody to look over this team in the locker room in the first and second intermission. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence at all that this omission has come out.
Okay.
Basically what I'm saying is guys like Connor Brown, you can't just rely on Nico to just talking to the guys in the locker room. You need to do it as collectively as a team. Palat was brought in here for a reason. There's other leadership on the team. Dougie, if you're not scoring goals, although he did score a goal the previous game, you got to step up as a veteran, being a $9 million man, and try to right the ship with this team. Because it seems like that, according to that interview, that these guys don't really speak up. You would have to listen to the interview. I was actually taken back by it.
I can't really comment on it. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, I haven't heard it. I'm not going to comment on it. I will say is I was happy with their play last game, and I want to see if it continues this game against, the ultimate challenge here. Yeah. If there's anything that this team should be getting up a game for them. We know whenever they play the Rangers, obviously, but this Carolina Hurricanes team has been their it's been their Joker to their Batman here for a number of years. And if you want the fans and you want everyone to believe that this team is right in the ship, you got to go out there and put on a good. You don't have to win. Something could happen, whatever, but you got to play hard and play well throughout this entire game. And that's what I'm really interested in seeing. Can the Carolina Hurricanes once again shut down the Devils' rush? Will it put them into just, I don't know what to do mode? They start going east and west instead of north and south. Can they get through that? Because Brenda Moore is going to have them scouted and ready to roll.
Yeah.
And they're going to be fine playing a defensive style game. They're going to be fast. We luck out that, I don't believe Seth Jarvis is in the lineup tonight. Right?
I think he's still hurt. I think he's still hurt.
Where is the?
Carolina lost to the Avalanche yesterday at home, so they're coming in just like the Devils. Second half of a back-to-back. The Devils have the home ice advantage here. And the Carolina Hurricanes have quite a few injuries. On their roster.
They do. Jarvis, Slavin, Kochekov, they're all out.
Yep.
Looks like Paul Cotter is going to be scratched again for the Devils. Again, this from the projected lineups on the NHL app here, which means same exact lineup as yesterday, except Jake the Snake. Do you think it's fair Paul Cotter kind of being the scapegoat of this?
I don't look at it that way. I'm looking at it 20 guys with 20 positions, 20 seats to be on this team, on this roster on game day. I look at it as competition. Competition is a good thing, Scotty. If Paul Cotter's pissed off, well, you better practice harder. And once you get your opportunity back, you're going to be productive. We need to have this type of next man up mentality. What have you done for me lately? I'm okay with it. I don't think it's anything personal. I think Paul Cotter needs to be more productive on that fourth line, and I hope he does when he comes back. I'm okay with that.
Don't you think there's maybe some other players on this team that maybe deserve to be scratched before Paul Cotter does?
Yeah, pretty much half of the team.
Yeah. Okay.
One at a time.
But it seems like Paul is the one who's going to take the heat here. He's the one who's out of the lineup. They're putting Lamico back in there. Like, give me a break. So, and now they won a game, so it's going to be like, oh, don't change the lineup. So it seems to me like some of these guys are not going to. Dougie Hamilton scored a goal. Like, great. Okay, does that mean he's off the hook now? Like, he played like crap for 30 games. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. For me, that's why I'm really excited to see this game. I want to see if they come out and they play hard again.
At the same time, Scotty, you got to look at the depth of defense as well.
What's that?
You got to look at the depth of defense as well. If Dougie Hamilton continues playing like blah, and then you have Shimon Nemec and Kovacevic coming back, if the salary cap situation is resolved, I wouldn't expect Dougie Hamilton to be in the lineup if he's blah when that happens.
It will be, though. Nemec will get someone else will get taken out of the lineup before he. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know how much I agree. I mean, yeah, Paul Cotter hasn't had a great year.
Maybe obviously. It's the salary, Dougie Hamilton, that you have to play him to audition. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay.
I
don't know. But
I'm just
either
trying
way,
to answer your question. That's all.
No. That's what I want. Discuss. I want a good discussion about it. I'm curious to what you think. I'm curious what everyone else thinks. Devil Heaven says Cotter got stagnant. Okay. Selecta said Glendening and Palat. Yeah. Dubs, Cotter, Lamico, Glendening, Palat, Nason, Mercer. Yeah. Cutthroat Woo, says Dags. Okay.
Oh, yeah. They should put me in that locker room.
Now, do you think, I don't think any of these other guys are going to get scratched. That's the thing. That's why I feel like it kind of got scapegoated onto Paul Cotter there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens as some other guys get healthy and get back into the lineup, even though it's more on the defensive side at this point. You still have Zach McEwen out, who, bring at least some physicality that we know we're desperately missing on this team.
Yep.
Dodonoff, almost forgot he's on the team as well. So we'll see what happens there. But we got to do some score predictions, right, Sam Woo?
Yeah, we're going to do some score predictions. Get your score predictions in right now. You know how it all works. We try to kind of predict what's going on. The last 2 games, I predicted that the Devils will lose, so I guess I'm 0 for 2 on my predictions, Scotty.
You're 0 for 2? Oh, sorry. I had a sneeze come on. There's been nonstop rain. My Scotty's allergies are going a little haywire out here. Okay. I'm sorry.
You need a little Allegra Claritin out there?
I did. I took my Claritin today.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just we've had rain for like an entire week. Okay, so let's see here. Select, yeah, that's right, Dubs. Dodonoff, that's the missing piece. Wimpy's got 3-0 Devils. Okay, all right. I like your confidence there, bud.
Jake the Snake
I
Allen
like
in
that.
That's why.
Woo, Jake the Snake. Man, okay. Let's see here. Selecta's got 4-3 Devils. Serve got yesterday's prediction right. Corbin's got 6-3 Devils. Woo got on Dags' tab last night, apparently. That's what happened afterwards. Uh-oh. Is that what happened after Devils After Dark went off the air?
What?
Sam Woo ran up a tab on poor Dags, and then you skipped out of town?
I'm not the podcaster here that runs up a tab. Just saying. If you know what I mean. Just jokes.
Just joke. Yeah. Well, hey, I live in LA, so if I could somehow run up a tab in American whiskey from Los Angeles, that would be pretty cool virtually. I'd be like,
do you think DoorDash delivers?
Yeah. Can you send me a Jersey pizza to California? Lupus Notice has got 3-2 Devils. Steven Angle says both teams play the trap defense to a 0-0 shootout. Okay, very good. 3-2 Devils, says Serve. I'm going to go with... Yeah. No, you know what I'm going to go? I'm going to say 4-2 Devils. It's going to be a tight game. And the fourth is empty net goal. Carolina's got the, whoever it is, Andrew, I don't know who's ever in net for them tonight.
A Carolina goalie.
Pull goal. The Carolina, it's pull goalie, yeah, 6-on-5 situation there at the end, and the Devils get an empty net goal to seal the deal. 4-2 victory, and I will say that Jumpin' Jack Flash gets a goal tonight.
Ooh. Hey, you know what? I got an up-close view on Jack Hughes yesterday, and I'm looking at behind the play. He's definitely protecting that brace.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
He's not 100% yet.
Yeah.
He's not. He wasn't supposed to be back until, like mid to end January. That was like the original schedule. And it was like, oh, he's back in December. Oh, he's matching. No, he's just able to play, and the team desperately needs him.
Yeah.
So we got to give Jack a little slack as well.
He does get
He gets a lot of it, and we all know he does not like doing the public events. And now he's announcing, the team, the USA team on the Today Show. He's going to be in the public eye more with Tate and all that. So,
plus he's talking to Billy.
Plus he's talking to Billy. But also, no. You got to remember, we talked about this when it happened. You got to imagine, this is this dude's livelihood. This has been his identity for his whole entire life, was hockey star. And now in a fleeting moment, you slip on a spilled drink on one of those restaurant floors, and you end up slicing your hand so bad that you need surgery down to the tendons. That's like all of your life, all of your identity almost taken away from you by just a simple fluke accident. Like, that must have messed with his head so bad.
Yep.
So we have to give Jack a little bit of slack. And he came back, and I didn't mean to rhyme there. And he's playing not 100% because he knows the team needs us. So we've been tough on him because he's a superstar and he makes a lot of money, and we expect him to go out there and just score goals. But when you look at it in the reality and you take the fan glasses off, he's doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, and he does help the team just in other ways right now. But you know what? He does, he did get on the score sheet. My expectation with Jack is just stay healthy. I don't care about the points at the moment. Just stay healthy. Make sure that you don't that your hand doesn't get any worse than what it is, and that's all you can ask for. Again, it's embarrassing. In a way, it's just an accident, a freak accident, is what they described. And the fact that he came back at the earliest possible when they came out with kind of the projections when he would be back. Really, I was thinking about mid-January to end of January. That's what I was thinking. But he came back early. You got to give the kid credit. I'll give the kid credit. They're coming back early.
Beachmaster, leave me alone. Let me kicked in about 10 minutes ago, all right? I didn't mean to start rhyming. Jack is back, so give him some slack. Sorry.
Jack has a knack to eat the snack. I don't like
for
him
the ozone attack.
I don't like him in the Jersey black.
All right. Well, I got a 4-2 empty net goal at the end. Jack Hughes getting a goal tonight. Sam Woo, he's way to the end. And we're coming down to the nitty-gritty here for Game Day Live, which, by the way, say hello to Vinny Parisi, who I'm filling in for. He's off there covering the Blackhawks in Chicago.
On assignment. The Blackhawks.
On assignment. The Hawks. So Sam Woo, what say you? What is your prediction for tonight?
I'm gonna go with what's been working. I'm gonna take one for the team here. I'm gonna say 6-0 Carolina.
6-0 Carolina.
6-0 Carolina, and I'm being generous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say 9-0 Carolina, but 6-0 Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this the reverse psychology ploy? Is that what you have going on?
I don't know what that's about, Scotty. All I know is I'm 0 for 2 in the last 2 games.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
none of
Felix
this positivity.
5-4 in a shootout. Okay. All right. So we'll see how everything lines up here for an exciting evening at the Rock in Newark, New Jersey. If you're just arriving, making your way out, don't forget to go in and see Sam Woo before he heads off into his club section tickets. I know it'd be nice to sit with Sam Woo, but you need to have, a Rolls Royce and, at least some sort of foreign Swiss bank account as well to get the seats that Sam Woo is sitting in these days. So if you can't afford those sort of lap of luxuries the way Sam Woo does, make sure to stop by American Whiskey and say hello.
Yeah.
Right, Sam?
Just say hello is what Scotty says. When I'm at my busiest, ask for a selfie, especially on live air. When I'm trying to get to the punchline, and Sam, can I do a selfie? Yeah, sure.
Oh, we got one more. James has got 4-2. Oh, and Jay Snow 5-1. Oh, so you're going Sam Woo style there. Okay. Server's got Cody Glass. Gets a goal. 3-2. All right.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to be.
Go ahead. No, I see a lot of new names in the YouTube Live. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to our YouTube channel at Let's Go Devils, hit the subscribe, set the alerts, all that stuff. I'm also looking at Instagram Live as well. But yeah.
I see Dags over there going some SNL style. Bears 800-2.
Da Devils.
The Devils.
Yeah.
845-1.
Well, Vinny Parisi is covering the Bears. I believe.
Oh, he's covering the
USC.
Bears today. I thought he was covering. I thought it was a Hawks.
No. He's at United Center. No, he's double shifting right now. That's the problem.
Oh,
yeah,
he's a
so
multitasker.
This is the first time he's actually seen the Bears do anything. So, as a reporter, so he's got the Bears gig. He's got the Blackhawks gig. So he's a very busy man right now.
Okay, well, Jay Snow, I see what you're saying, and that's why I'm excited for this game. Will the Devils? You know that they can, but they never do. They have a very tough time with this team. Carolina is always very prepared and seems to have a great game plan against the Devils. So, like we were saying, this is going to be a really big test to see what this team is made of. Sheldon Keefe Richards was saying this team needs more balls. Well, they stepped up. Well, this is going to be. Let's see.
Yeah.
You pretending? Or are you for real? Like I said, they may lose this game, but it's how they go down. Are they going down swinging? Or are they getting knocked down in the first and just kind of no life for the rest of the game?
I don't know, Scotty. We shall find out. But if they're not coming out swinging, I hope somebody in the first intermission is going to rip everybody a new one. That's all I have to say.
Well, and that's another one. You come out swinging, keep the foot on the gas pedal too.
Absolutely.
Don't go to sleep and let Carolina sneak back into it. Like I said, I think this is going to be a good game, and I'm hoping we see, much like we saw yesterday, with both teams just playing well against each other. The Devils and the Mammoth, they had a very spirited game. The Devils they came through on their opportunities, got some of those pucks bouncing their way finally. So let's see if that continues today. I'm pumped. I can't wait.
I can't wait. All right, Scotty. Well, we're going to get out of here. I will be back at American Whiskey at the same spot, at the Oven, after the game with you, Scotty, a Sirius XM Liquid Metal, recapping the game that was Devils, Canes tonight. Just get that win. Just get that win. Just get that win. And we'll see
30 minutes.
We'll see you afterwards. Dropping the podcast in about 10 minutes on all our podcast pages: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Prime, Audible, and on the iHeart app. Thank you. Till next time, let's go Devils.